You watch a foul happen on TV, from the perfect camera angle, with 6 replays, in slow motion, and you still argue about whether it was a foul. Now imagine making that same call, instantly, with no replay, while running at full speed surrounded by 80,000 people screaming that you're wrong. That's the referee's job. Every single match. So what are they actually seeing out there that we're not? Let's start with how much ground they're covering. At the 2018 World Cup final, referee Nestor Pitana covered 12 kilometers during the match, a distance comparable to many of the players. That's not a typo. The man with the whistle is running almost as far as the players he's watching. And he's not just running. Premier League referees make on average 245 decisions in a single match, almost 3 times more than the average number of times a player touches the ball. That works out to 1 decision every 22 seconds. Most of those aren't even the dramatic ones you see on social media. Roughly 185 of those 245 decisions are judgment calls on physical conduct. Fouls, contact, intent, made in real time with no pause button. Here's what makes this genuinely strange. Referees aren't just reacting to what happens. Researchers studying referees' eye movements found that officials coordinate where they look relative to key moments in play, like passes. And they do this so precisely that their eye movements happen just before or after the pass, never during it. In other words, elite referees have trained themselves to predict the game a fraction of a second before it happens, positioning their gaze exactly where the next critical moment will be, before it exists. That's not luck. That's thousands of hours of pattern recognition compressed into instinct. And it's not a solo job either. Referees communicate constantly through wireless intercom headsets, coordinating decisions with assistant officials in the video review booth in real time, all without stopping play. While you're watching one referee on the pitch, there's an entire invisible conversation happening in his ear. But the physical side is only half of it. Referees are trained specifically in how to communicate decisions under pressure, using calm, confident language to diffuse confrontations with players and coaches in real time, often while emotions in the stadium are at their highest. Imagine your job requires you to be right almost 250 times a night at full sprint, while a coach screams in your face about decision number 17, and you still have 228 more to make. So the next time you see a referee miss something, pause for a second. He's covered more ground than most outfield players. He's made more decisions than anyone else on the pitch, and he's done it all while predicting the next pass before it even happens. The referee isn't just watching the same game you are. He's seeing it a half second before it occurs, and he has to be right every single time.